Good morning. Today we continue our meditations with the work of Jennifer Hereth as an artist working to combat injustice and to heal. And she tells a beautiful story in her book, An Artist Responds to Political Injustice, about her teaching in the College of DuPage, Illinois in 2018. At the time the word came out about America caging children in who were attempting to come to the United States. And so she organized students in her class, told them about what was going on, and of course they all discussed it. And she found around the school 400 old wooden stretcher frames that were too brittle to be used by painters again. So she decided to make a performance art and political art with these frames. And so the students created cages, small cages, just large enough to put a human in. Here's an example of one of them. Of course, first they discussed it and they went through the process. She says all of the students were willing except one. She was excused. The students worked in teams of 2 to 4, and they found materials like rope and ribbon and duct tape, and they built a cage. Each student spent time in the cage while the other student documented it. They were allowed to bring a stuffed animal for comfort. The students made mobile inside the cages to entertain a child. Many decorated the cages in red, white, and blue colored materials. Some of the young men could barely fit inside. No one liked being caged. No one liked being caged. So here's an example of 2 of the students being caged. And here's an example of several of them being caged. The college asked them to remove the cages from a public spot in the lobby. Why? Because they were ugly. Jennifer comments, yes, caging humans is ugly. So we built a barricade with the cages further down in an art hallway. 2 days later, we put on a performance filmed by the school newspaper, wrapping the students shut in their cages. The cages were connected with caution tape wrapped by myself and another artist of Mexican Aztec heritage, named Daniel Ponce. The caution tape was written in Spanish, saying, caution, a warning, caution, a warning. For many students who enrolled in the course, it was their favorite art piece that they produced. It also heightened their awareness to continue news stories about immigration, which they continued to follow. So that's one more example of the richness of Jennifer Hereth's work and of her book, An Artist Responds to Political Injustice, but indeed of all of us, to ask the question, how can we be creative in our response to injustice? Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.